What up, though, y'all? This is Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run trying to get things done. It's gym time for me, though. Gotta get in there and, get stronger, get fitter, get healthier, all that good stuff. But let's get into the topic, man, and that's LA again, California as a whole. We got the fire chief that, was a bit of a DEI hire. They went out of their way to make sure that they advertised that this woman was the first LGBTQ outward woman to be put in place, because they can't just hire people because they were the best candidate. They have to hire people based on things like this that they feel like is, I don't know, just some sort of man-made accolades. I mean, nobody really cares about that sort of stuff when you need help, when you're in danger. You just need somebody to show up. You really don't care about who turns them on and who doesn't turn them on, or what they like to do with their private parts, who they like to have access to them. But she was interviewed, and the interview was pretty interesting because she is not interested in falling on this sword at all. She did exactly the opposite of what I was expecting. I was expecting her to get into the interview, kind of play coy, play dumb a bit. Oh, this isn't her fault. Oh, this isn't your fault. Oh, this isn't anyone's fault. That sort of stuff, or pass the buck, kind of like Gavin Newsom is doing. I really expected her to play that angle because that's what the mayor is doing. That's what the governor is doing. But no, she said, look, that $17 million was indeed cut, because the reporter asked her if that was true. Was it cut? Because it's different reports. She said, yes, that was indeed cut. And yes, it did impact their ability to service the community. Bam. Just like that. I mean, we knew this already because it was just too many reports about this. Plus, there was documentation supporting it. So we really didn't need her to say this because we've already seen the proof of it. But I did thought it was a bit interesting. I thought it was very interesting that she just flat out said it. She is not worried about burning bridges. She is not worried about trying to stay on code, stay in league, any of that sort of stuff. She basically like, no, you mofos did everything you could to tie my hands up in an emergency situation like this. And I'm telling you, period. I'm not about to keep quiet about this. I'm not about to cover for y'all, protect y'all in any way, because protecting y'all leaves me to scrutiny. And she's been getting plenty of it. She has. She said, I'm not a politician. So about that angle, I get what she means. I'm not a politician. It takes a special type of person to be a politician. You got to kind of have a bit of a thick skin. You got to be used to people trash talking, saying all types of things about you, some true, some not true. The stuff that is true, if it's unsavory, you're going to call it lying. Politicians speak. She's not a politician. She's hearing the criticism. She's looking online and seeing the same sort of stuff that we're doing, or we're saying. And she's just not interested in falling on this sword for anybody. So I thought it was really telling when you got somebody amongst their own ranks. And I mean, come on. I'm not saying she's not competent at her job. I do think that she's being gauged more harshly than what she otherwise would be because of the severity of the situation. Some may say, no, the criticism is fair. I think it's a little unfair, only because she's one cog in the machine. You have people above her, several people above her, that make decisions that affect her ability to serve. And that's why I say there is criticism to go around, but she may be getting more of it than what she deserves, simply because she's the fire chief and people are like she's a DEI hire. And when we hear that now, we immediately think negative. So there's a bit of a stigma that goes along with that. And she understands that. She kind of made a joke about being a DEI hire. You know, it was a half-hearted joke. I mean, she understands. As I said, she was astutely aware of how dire the circumstances are. She was astutely aware of the fact that they are under the lens of the world right now. This is not national news. This is around the world. Everyone is seeing the same images that we're seeing because it's Hollywood. You got Hollywood, you got Beverly Hills, California living, California dreaming. Something like this, fire burning in California for like a damn week. I'm sorry, that's gonna make world news. That's not gonna just stay here in the US. Everybody on the planet knows it, and she's fully aware of this. So honestly, it was pretty refreshing to hear somebody in California in some sort of executive position, if you will, display some self-awareness, because I swear these people live on a different planet. It's like they don't get anything, they don't understand anything, common sense is alien to them. They kind of live in this bubble that the rest of us don't, and everything that's upside down is what their reality is. Like I say that a lot of the woke stuff and with the leftists are pushing back against, they want to make everything opposite of what the norm is. It's upside down world. And that's what California kind of is to me. California really embodies what I mean about the leftist and upside down world. So it was refreshing to hear somebody in California that's in a bit of a upper position, a managing position, a decision-making position, to be like, no, I see what's going on. The funding was a problem. The funding has been a problem for a while. This is not a new issue. It's just that now we've reached disaster levels and we don't have the manpower, we don't have the funding, we don't have the equipment even. We are really struggling to manage this. And I mean, that's really what people want to hear, some sort of accountability. You know, if she plays her cards right, there is a future for her in politics in California. I mean, she says she's not a politician, and I don't know, she may not be interested in going into politics, but if she keeps holding herself and the other people around her accountable for this fuck up and stand 10 toes on it, we fucked up. We should have been better prepared. We weren't. We didn't have the funding. This person did this person did that. They basically tied my hands. She very well may have a future in politics in California, because right now, even as bad as things are, she's looking a lot better than some of the other ones. I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. Let me continue on. Head on to the gym. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.